Rahmatullah.
Sayyidi, will the Dajjal control over the whole world?
Yeah, the Dajjal is in control right now over the whole world. But we don't have to worry about the whole world. These types of questions direct us more towards, we have to worry about myself. That the question was good, thank you very much, but I got to get you to think a different way. We're not here to think about the entire universe, what's going to happen. Is that we have to ask ourselves, is Dajjal going to rule over you? If you have your nafs and shaitan there, then Dajjal has a door into you already. If you're listening to his guidance with bad character, he's already there. Now is he going to seal the deal and take the person over? That's a matter of your ability to fight. So that's what's important right now, is that are you able to sit and meditate? Are you able to be of service? Are you able to do these things, to pray and to keep your faith? If you feel it's vanishing, then Dajjal is there with you.
As-salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Shaykh Nurjan. Thank you for watching the video that you're watching. Inshallah, if you're happy with the content and happy with these programs, please support the button below, the programs that we have for our orphanage repairs, our water well, Give the Gift of Life, our mobile food vans. We have now 5 vans: Vancouver, Chicago, Los Angeles, Pakistan. There's many programs that reach thousands of people and rescue foods and give those supplies to people in need. Your support is greatly appreciated. Also, be so kind as to leave loving comments and please share the stream. Every bit counts. As-salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Because is vanishing where? There's only 2 sides on this game, there's no third. We told you one day the grey will be gone. We are entering into that day now. Watch the news, see what they're doing everywhere. Why are they doing what they're doing? They have to make war in that region. They are going to put their blood sacrifice, their qurbans, their nazr, so that to build their structures. So huge wars coming, there's no more grey. Either you're waiting for Sayyidina Mahdi salam or you're in the wind with Dajjal. There's no one who sits on the side and say, I'll hold this one out and thank you very much. Is either your faith is getting stronger and you're going to move towards Sayyidina Muhammad, or you find yourself drifting, and then Dajjal is clever. You begin to drift and say, oh, I don't really need to do the practices, and they begin to reason with everything. And Dajjal will come and talk about Allah much, lot about Allah, but nothing about Sayyidina Muhammad. And people will find a gravity towards that, yeah but I think he's talking about Allah, so don't we have something in common? And many will. So this is the difficulty that being faced. That's exactly why the curriculum is not vague. We are Muhammadiyun. So I don't know, our 15-20 years of teaching, it's Muhammadiyun. There's no if and but or why, it's Muhammadiyun. And that to mark yourself Muhammadiyun, to live and die Muhammadiyun. So the grey will vanish, and support comes with those whom are ashiqeen, and believers will watch and see many horrific difficulties and destructions, and people will say, well why is there no help for these people? Because their aqeedah is wrong. In the midst of all of these things, have you seen anyone screaming out to Prophet or for awliya? Not one. They don't have that belief. Well, what would have happened if they would have been screaming out for Prophet's madad and support, and the support of unseen and the awliya and rijalullah, Allah would have brought fire from heavens upon people. But their faith is not there. So then believers will sit and watch how people enter into immense difficulties because it's the result of their belief and the incorrect belief. And the correct belief is this immense love for Sayyidina Muhammad, and Allah will prove that, because Allah won't respond until the name of Prophet is brought, the name of awliya is brought, asking for rijalullah, asking for awliya, asking for the heavenly support, so that the structure of the hukum and the government of the heavens is understood. Anyone outside of that system, then very limited response. And that's why the curriculum is very strong, very clear, that the key to success and the key to this way is the immense love for Sayyidina Muhammad. Why? They know it too. Thy kingdom come, Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. But don't you think if the kingdom's coming you better call for the king? If they don't know how to call for the king, then who's coming? InshaAllah.
As-salamu alaykum ya Sayyidi.
Wa alaykum salam wa rahmatullah.
Can you help us understand a little of the reality of Imam Mahdi and Laylatul Qadr, and also the reality of Jabal Kaf?
Oh. That's the summary of the whole tariqah. Can you tell me the secret of Ismaul Husna? I saw somebody post, I'm going to teach you Allah's greatest name, and then I don't know what he was saying, but it's not like that. And the articles we just described the reality of Sayyidina Mahdi is with good character, to be Mahdiin, to have to be from the people of guidance, and that have the Muhammadan love is the one that teaching them and dressing them. And that is the reality of Sayyidina Mahdi that wants this perfection and this character, and asking to see ourselves in those lights. And tonight the meditation is to see us in their circle, that at the center of that circle you don't have to look for a face but look for a red turban, and they're all around that circle are all turbans. And ask Allah, Ya Rabbi, by the reality of Sayyidina Muhammad keep my soul in their association. As they gather at the maqam of Sultan al-Awliya and Shaykh Abdul Faiz Dagestani Qaddasallahu Siru, and that all those turbans are there, and that I'm no one, but Ya Rabbi let me to be in that presence, and that the qibla and the head of that is a red turban with the presence of Sayyidina Mahdi, and let my character to be good, let my love to be sincere, and to dress me from their fayaz and allow me to be in the association with ishq and muhabbat. And you keep that under your nazar, keep that under your meditation, and keep that into your consciousness through the khatam, through the prayers tonight and through your meditations tonight, and to be in his presence with good character and love, inshaAllah.
As-salamu alaykum Sayyidi.
Wa alaykum salam wa rahmatullah.
From the chair of authority topic, Satan and nafs are partners. What about the jinn that is possessing some people? Can it be controlled by Satan or partner with him?
Yeah, that's the one that's working with the nafs and shaitan. That is, the qareen is the shaitan, because the big shaitan would have obliterated you. So that's not happening. But everybody is given a nefarious jinn that attaches himself to your being. This is the way Allah sent it. That was in the talks of the regulator. Otherwise you would have 90 trillion volts of energy like superhero television shows. You would be zapping people left and right. But Allah said, before you can get to that phase you first have to prove that you're worthy of that energy. And the ones whom Allah wants to open that reality, they become enlisted and enrolled within the tariqas, right? So you've been called into His Majesty's service. Soon as you've been guided into the tariqas, born into the tariqas, Allah is giving you an opportunity to reach towards your energy, because only their teaching will teach you how to conquer this qareen, how to bring your madad and your energy. And that shaitan is making a partnership with your nafs, and don't keep listening to it because then they're becoming stronger, inshaAllah.
As-salamu alaykum Sayyidi.
Wa alaykum salam.
Which way is better during the month of Ramadan? Should we invite people to break their fast at home, or should we distribute iftari outside? Sorry for my bad adab.
Whatever is best for the people. If you can distribute who don't have iftar, then far superior is to get your money and give it to the families that don't have money to break fast. How sad that must be for people whom don't have the ability to break fast, and their Ramadan is a perpetual Ramadan. So that's the reason why before Ramadan started we gave out for each 100 family 30-day supply. That's 3,000 iftars, and then we did that in Pakistan and India. Anywhere you can go, we did also in Los Angeles to the local masjid there, we did in Chicago. Anywhere you can go to give out to people less fortunate so that their Ramadan can be much more beneficial and that they feel the gratefulness that Allah's sending to them is fantastic. So that's most superior. Then feeding yourself and other wealthy families, that's okay. So that has its place as keeping familiar ties, but it's not the same as giving to people who don't have and they don't have the ability to break, inshaAllah.
As-salamu alaykum ya Sayyidi.
Wa alaykum salam wa rahmatullah.
Can we serve humanity in other organizations' places with our Fatima Zahra Helping Hand t-shirts? For example, like the Gurdwara?
Like Gurdwara?
Temples, churches, Gurdwaras, Sikh temple.
It's best to not mix the two. Means take your Fatima Zahra and go help people on the street. Don't mix the two, you confuse people. What are you doing there? And you confuse what your actions are. If they're in need of something and you're going to give a supply, alhamdulillah. But you showing up to their events and your protocol, they're not too interested in you doing that. So best to keep the way sort of clean and understanding of what you want to do. Like meditation, no difference. You say that I know some Reiki, can I meditate and do some Reiki meditation too? No, don't mix the two. But take the path and do the process that you're supposed to do. Don't have to keep trying to modify everything. There are a lot of emails, instead of this can I recite that? This is the nafs, always wants to take something and make it its own. So there's a 1,000-year tradition and the nafs wants to make it my tradition now. Because once you changed it, you now attach something of yourself to it that this now you did. So best to keep the system. So when you're going to put the Fatima Zahra, your intention is to propagate the Shaykh's teachings, and for the love of our Shaykhs we want to go out and feed people. So when there's a hungry person and they just see you in front of them, they understood that you and your Shaykhs just gave me this food, and the mission was accomplished.